Hi, I'm going to show you how to make cold brew today. Lucky you. Oh yeah. Let's go. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my channel. My name is Teresa Campbell and I do all things food, fitness, and fashion. I'm going to show you how to make my absolute favorite coffee of all time, and it's cold brew. I have a shirt that I made based on cold brew because I love it so much. It says cold brew, worth the wait, and you will now understand why there is a long wait. We are going to start with this. It is a core, so you fill the core with coffee. All you gotta do is fill it up to the top with coffee. You put water in the bottom here, and then you sit it on the counter and you let it brew. Or you can put it in the refrigerator. Apparently the experts say room temperature in the counter, it's actually better because the coffee will dissolve better versus if you put it in the fridge, it gets too cold and the coffee doesn't extract quite right. I always brew it in the refrigerator because I like it better when it's super cold. The other method is just going to be putting coffee into a jar and then throwing water in it. And everything that I do use, I will link in the description box below. It is a commission link. I have an Amazon affiliate account. It just is a little way for me to make some money on the side. Let's get started, shall we? I bought this cute little tree for mugs because when we went to Mexico, that is like all I bought at the markets. I guess I bought 4 different coffee mugs because I decided that's how I was gonna decorate my house. Aren't they cute? This one's my favorite. Puerto Fresco. This one is also really cool because it's a shark. And my nickname is Shark. So method number 1, I'm gonna put the coffee in it first. Usually everyone has a different taste on coffee. I like light roasts a lot. They do have a little bit more caffeine because the beans haven't been roasted as much. We're gonna go with this one. It is Organic Fair Trade Wake Up Blend, ground coffee. I bought this ground already. If you are buying whole beans and you need to grind it yourself, you wanna do it so it's a little bit of a coarse grind. You don't want it to be super fine because when you're filtering it out, the coarser the grind, the better for your filtering process. Oh, I love coffee. The smell of coffee just makes me happy. All right, so I am going to fill that up. But I don't want it to be overflowing, okay? So I do it just about 1/4 inch below. All right, it is best to use filtered water, but right now I'm just using tap water. The more filtered the water is, the better the coffee is, but this still tastes good. I used to pour it down the center, but you will see that when you do that, it sits there at the top and it takes forever to percolate through. So instead, I'm just going to lift the top up and pour in the water, enough so that there's still room for the core to go in. I'm gonna put on this lid first, lock it into place. I'm going to pull this up. I'm gonna set that there. Pour the water in. And that is right about perfect. So the water comes up just to where the coffee is. You just let it sit on the counter and that will extract the coffee and make your cold brew. I actually like to let this one sit for 24 hours. So I like to make it in the morning. It'll be ready the next morning. Okay, and now we have this other method where it's basically just a jar. So easy peasy, right? Here's a jar. I have 1 cup of coffee, up to the 1, and I'm gonna put it into my jar that's been cleaned. See there? And now I'm going to do 5 cups of room temperature water. All right, so here's 2 cups of water. 4 and 5. Gonna stir it up. Put a lid on it, and it's done.
1 eternity later.
Hi guys, we're back. Basically, what happened was there was a few days between me making this video and I ended up drinking all of my cold brew that was in here, and it was delicious. For this method, all you do is you pour into a cup. Then you can decide if it's too strong, you just add some water, or if you like it strong, then you drink it as is. But it is delicious. It is very quick and convenient and easy. So this is one great method where we have our coffee that's been sitting here. This actually sat for 2 whole days, so it's gonna be extra concentrate, which is fine because then I can have it last me longer. It'll keep in the refrigerator for at least 2 weeks, but this is one way. So I have a mason jar and a coffee filter, and I'm going to just put it over like this. And then I don't have any rubber bands, so I'm gonna use my Invisibobble to keep it into place. Works for me. And you just pour. And you let it seep. And then you pour some more. So, illegal coffee manufacturing. It's legal. Delicious.